Good morning, everybody, and welcome to our first game of the Great Yorkshire Showdown 2024. In our first game, we have Durham versus Newcastle, where Newcastle pick up the lead jam, but will be recycled to the back of the pack. Initial pass there on the lead for Durham, courtesy of Tinkerbell. Tinkerbell picking up lead jam. It makes the initial point scoring pass there for Durham in the whites. Newcastle playing in the black and gold. And there we go. Newcastle picking up, or I should say picking off the jam. And on the jam line for Durham, we have Sorry Not Sorry in the white for Durham, and we have 17-14, Killer Mockingbird for Newcastle, but it's Durham who pick up the lead jam this time around. Reversal of the first jam this time. And Durham in a point scoring position, bringing it up 6-4 in their favour as it stands at the moment there, as Newcastle will be recycled to the back of the pack via the outside. What have we got? A 2-all from the looks of things. Being held there, goes up the inside on turn 2, picking up an additional 4 points for Durham. Ooh, and a huge hit. But manages to make it through. Looks as though some equipment may be off there. Oh no, it's just the helmet panty there. Going on the toe stops to the inside. Durham picking up another 4 points. And calls off the jam. Big point scoring opportunity there for Durham. And on jam line for Durham in the white, we have Femme Fatale in the white for Durham. And for Newcastle in the black and gold, we have Egg Roll. Both of them taking a little bit of a smaller run at this time around, but Egg Roll goes up the inside, tries their luck. It's more advantageous for them. Only 2 blockers on track for Durham at the moment. And almost inevitable there that Newcastle would pick up lead jam. Claw back some of the points that they lost in the first one there. Oh, but Femme Fatale goes up the inside of the straight there, but doesn't see any luck on there. It looks as though there was 3 Durham blockers in the penalty box there. Buzz Eggroll goes up the middle of turn 1-2, picking up an additional 4 points, closing the gap 16-10 in Durham's favour. And Eggroll gets recycled to the back of the pack. We have ourselves a star pass for Durham. That's going to 999 hits and run. Hopefully we'll be able to, well, getting hit more than running on this occasion. Will be recycled to the back of the pack. It's nice and spread out as well. But Eggroll goes up the outside, getting up onto the toe stops again. But now that Durham's defences are back up to full force, looks as though it's going to be a more difficult job this time around. Newcastle closing the gap ever so more, just 2 points in it now. And Eggroll does the classic, calling it from the floor, bringing it up. A huge 12-point jam there.
I think I'm on. I'm on. Hi, Josh. I'm fine. Did you know that traffic is a thing that exists, Josh?
I know, isn't it awful?
Son of a sea cook.
Oh, dear. Right. But there's a game on.
Is there? Is it Durham Roller Derby versus Newcastle Whipping Hinnies?
It is. Durham are in the white.
Hell's bells.
And, Newcastle are in the black and gold. We've got Tinker Rebel on the jam line for Durham, going up the inside, both being held very well. We got 2-4-8, Sabotage for Newcastle, but it's Durham this time around. Very back and forth game. It's Switch lead jams every single jam thus far.
Thank you for catching me up, Josh.
No problem. You know, there's only 2 points in it. If you are unfamiliar with the Great Yorkshire Showdown,
I am indeed. I'm also familiar with Tink Rebel, who is currently jamming for Durham.
I know, absolutely flying through, but there's going to be 6 games initially. Well, I say initially, there's definitely going to be one final game.
You say there's going to be 6 games initially.
There's going to be 6 games that are going to be 30 minutes each. Most points wins, obviously. And then we'll have a full game for the winner of Group A and Group B.
How fascinating.
And not news to anyone who's ever watched this tournament before, as Newcastle make a point-scoring pass there.
Some nice work from Sabotage there. And a lovely bit of jam calling there from Durham.
You know, another big scoring jam there for both teams. They're 4-12 in Durham's favour, 28-18. 10 points in it. 10 minutes gone, nearly.
So on the line in black for Newcastle is 2009. That's Jock and Roll.
And we got Sorry Not Sorry on the line in the white for Durham, who goes, straight through, but then hits a wall.
Look at that. Jock and Roll hot on the heels and getting lead jammer. Not some bad work there. Not some bad work.
Oh no, but it looks as though Durham has picked up a cut track penalty. So that'll be now a power jam in favour of Newcastle.
And that the thing about like a round robin kind of tourney like Great Yorkshire Showdown 2024 is that you've kind of got to balance how much power you apply to your early games and how much power you apply. You know, you got to make sure you got enough in the tank.
Exactly. You don't want to go full force right out the gate.
Because
what is it? You
don't want to overcook it. You got 2 games and then the possibility of that 7th game played out. Ooh. Yeah. So
it's potentially up to 2 hours on this, and it's a cut track penalty for Newcastle this time around. Reverse of fortunes. This is now a power jam for Durham.
Nice bit of shoving.
And a huge hit. Who was that from?
Nice bit of shoving. But Maz,
Maz, that's it.
And straight into the box. Oh.
There we go. Sorry, not sorry. Taking advantage of a pack penalty.
This is a spicy game so far, dude. We've got a full house in the sin bin.
Yeah, it's very back and forth. We always love an even game here in the Roller Derby.
And we also love a big shove. It's got Dempsey rolling hitting the ground.
Let's go 1v1 versus B-Rex. Manages to go around the outside there.
Some fancy toe stop work from 2009, which is our lovely jammer Jock and Roll.
And this jam will be going for the full 2 minutes since both jammers.
I was about to ask Josh, why will this jam go for the full 2 minutes?
So basically, if you pick up the lead jam and then you get sent to the penalty box, you lose the ability to call the jam. So you do have to go for the full 2 minutes.
Tut. Fie upon you for losing your lead jam abilities anyways.
Well, it worked out all right for them because it was a power jam in their favour. 10 points in it. 36-26 in favour of Durham.
Indeed. So in the black, in gold on the line, we've got 17-14 Killer Mockingbird.
And then in the white for Durham, we have Femme Fatale, number 8, taking a bit of a ginger approach there, but Newcastle pick up lead jam.
That's Killer Mockingbird straight out the gate. You might say flying out the gate.
You could. You shouldn't, but you could.
Thank God they don't pay me for this. All right. Nice. We got Femme Fatale whipping around that corner. Whipping. Wrong team.
No,
Killer
they're wearing
Mockingbird
stripes
whipping
today.
around the corner. Yes, that's a
No stranger to this hole as Femme Fatale gets recycled to the back of the pack and goes to a relative standstill momentarily.
very environmentally friendly, this game. Bit of recycling.
Oh, there we go. Doesn't take too long for Killer Mockingbird to make their way through. Middle. On the second straight there. There gets held into a free wall.
Looked as though there was an attempt there by Femme Fatale to call the jam, except that Femme Fatale is not the lead jammer.
No, absolutely not. This is Newcastle, so it is in their advantageous to be in a point-scoring position here. Ooh, and a huge hit there.
Oh. All right. Ooh, Femme Fatale has been sent to the box. Which leaves number 1714, Killer Mockingbird, as our lead jammer and the only jammer on the track. Oh, Killer Mockingbird making apparently short work of Durham's defenses.
Yeah, some great interference being ran there from
And that's
the
our jam
Durham
called.
defenses. Yeah. But at the very end of there, it looks as though there was another... Oh, no, sorry. It was one of the Newcastle players who's been popped into the penalty box. So it will start as a power jam for Newcastle.
Newcastle. Why did I feel the need to say that? You just said Newcastle.
I couldn't quite make out
No,
the box.
it's So we have got a timeout going on.
That's the time.
Yeah, that's fine.
apparently.
That's the timeout noise. That's the timeout
Oh
noise.
yeah, no, we got 18 minutes remaining of this game as we have ourselves. We got a timeout, haven't we?
Yeah, we do. As we have a power jam, we only have one jammer on the line, and that's number 399 for Newcastle. That's egg rolls. And they
Egg
do,
rolls, yes.
just in a weird kind of wobbly way.
Yeah, no, egg rolls. I believe they were the ones responsible for that 14-point jam earlier.
Really?
So
Was that a jam that I missed because I got stuck in traffic?
Yeah.
It's a good thing that the Edge, which is a wonderful sporting facility that we are very grateful to have hosting us at the University of Leeds, which is having an open day, is an exceptional sports facility at an exceptional university in an exceptional part of the country. Oh, and that's Gravity Egg Rolls is straight down onto their, onto their egg rolls.
Oh no, looks as though they re-entered the track. Did they illegally re-enter the track? I believe they did. Number 13 at the back there was keeping track on things. Laura Lockdown locking it down at the back.
Laura Lockdown was throwing some shapes.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
When that illegal re-entry happened. Rather like me when stuck in traffic just outside the Edge at the University of Leeds in beautiful North Yorkshire.
Best city in the world, but Durham pick up the lead jam on this one. It is now their power jam after a reversal of fortunes there in the penalty box. But Femme Fatale goes up the inside of turn two.
That was
some lovely toast-up work.
I was going to say, a nice little shove and just work their way right through.
Well, there we go, and it's getting a little bit argy-bargy in the middle there as Davies gets recycled to the back of the pack from the Durham defence. Go lead jam, status to Femme Fatale, picks up an additional lead jam.
And some lovely acrobatic refereeing there from Little Whippet 167, one of our lovely zebras.
Yes, absolutely. But lest we forget, Newcastle. Egg Rolls gets recycled to the back of the pack.
I was going to say.
They are on their initial pass still, so they are not in a point-scoring position.
That is very true. And that was some really good sort of argy-bargy to get around. And some nice footwork from Femme Fatale, number 8 for Durham.
It looks as though, what is going on with Newcastle? They just cannot get through.
No, it's true. Although I do note that Mojo Jojo, number 818 for Durham, is employing a technique that we refer to as the prehensile bum. Which we will be seeing some of later.
Great start.
You know what? You're not wrong.
And what a jam from Durham. 62-46 in their favour after that one. What was that, 18 in total? 19 in total.
Heavens above.
No, considering that started out as a power jam for Newcastle, that is a heck of a reverse of fortune.
That's exactly it. 248 on the line on the black and gold for Newcastle. That's the lovely Sabotage.
And sorry, not sorry, number 15 in the white for Durham on the jam line. A lot more closer than it was initially.
Yep. As we say in the business, get her done. Oh, Ooh, bit of gravity. Ooh.
Get her down. But Durham pick up lead jam once again. Bit of a break situation from them as we just go over the halfway point in this first game.
Roller derby is one of those games where you're not only playing against yourself and your opponents, you're also playing against the laws of physics. So technically,
with all sports, the greatest opponent is oneself.
Indeed.
I've been playing a lot of golf recently.
Why?
Because I'm getting old, that's
okay,
why.
that's fine. That's fine. Acceptable. Acceptable. Ooh, some really good pushing and shoving there from number 999 hit and run for Durham.
Nice, sneaks up the inside of the second straight there, but Newcastle have made the initial pass there, so it'll be 4 points minimum in favour to Durham on this round. This wonderful merry-go-round that we call roller derby.
Clearly Psycho number 4 doing some really nice zippy skate work there. The jam is called.
It has. Looks as though Newcastle picks up an additional 2 points there to close the gap ever so slightly.
Hey.
So 73-48.
And that is a gap that is rapidly gapping.
But I'll tell you what, earlier on in the jam we had we had an 19-point jam and a 14-point jam as well. So a couple of those for Newcastle and they'll be back in business.
2009 on the line, Jock and Roll in black and gold for Newcastle.
And Sync Rebel on the jam line for Durham, 137. Ooh, looking for an in there, goes up the inside.
Oh, some good blocking work there from Laura Lockdown in white for Durham is doing some... Laura Lockdown is,
going hard so far,
doing God's work, I think is the phrase we're looking for here. That's 2009, Jock and Roll taking lead jammer for Newcastle.
And despite Laura Lockdown's name, she will not keep 2 meters away from you. Is it too soon? No, it's not too soon.
No, it's not too soon, and that's actually downright funny.
Yes.
That someone's called Laura Lockdown is completely ignoring all sort of social distancing.
Yeah, no.
Social in-your-facing, I think, is what we've got here.
As we all know, full contact sport. And Newcastle making up the deficit. Oh, some lovely footwork there from
really
Tinker Rebel.
Fancy footwork there from Tinker Rebel.
Additional 4 points there as 2 of the blockers, 1 from each team, go into the penalty box.
It's good to keep balance. One of those people in the penalty box is Laura Lockdown.
Oh, there we go.
She's getting a big old star next to her name on my my playlist because I'm going to have to keep an eye on that one.
I'd love that.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Killer Mockingbird in black and gold for Newcastle on the line, number 1714.
And Femme Fatale on the jam line for Durham.
Go on. Go on.
Femme Fatale. Almost made it up the inside. Manages to pick up lead jam, but there is a couple of blockers still in a way.
Yeah.
But they've quickly been dispatched off. Durham picking up lead jam once again.
Yeah, number 1420, grievous bodily harm for Newcastle is, again, doing God's work. There's some fine... You don't want to say leadership because it sounds cheesy, but it really is leadership. Like, if you don't have someone on the track shouting and saying, let's go this way, let's do that, et cetera, you're not going to get nowhere.
No, it's always good to have somebody doing a tactical overview from the ground,
It's like teamwork is involved or some junk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who'd have thought it? Number 399, Egg Rolls on the line in black and gold for Newcastle.
And we have Sorry Not Sorry on the jam line for Durham, number 15 in the white. Also, I believe I still have a Newcastle Roller Derby baseball hat.
Nice.
That's still in regular rotation
You
for me.
know, I love merch, Josh. You know how much I love merch. In our next little pause between games, I will, of course, be examining at a forensic level the merch stalls, and I will report back.
Yes. Love them. That's one of the best things about it, the merchandise. I think I'm wearing a Nottingham shirt as well, actually. Underneath all this, as well as Durham pick up lead jam on that one. A cheeky 4 points and calls off the jam. 85-60, just 25 points in it as we come to the final 10 minutes of the first game.
And what a game it's been. It has been a good darn game. Sabotage on the line, number 248 in the black and gold for Newcastle. I tell you now, it's Sabotage.
Right.
Da-dun, da-dun. The whistle goes, off everyone goes. Some really great footwork there from Tinkerbell, number 135, in white for Durham.
Yes, that
But she is getting held right at the back of the pack. And there's some involvement there of grievous bodily harm, number 1420.
No, a full recycle to the back there as Durham once again pick up lead jam.
Very environmentally friendly. And we've had a star pass.
Ooh.
Yes, we have. Star pass just in time for that jam to get called.
Who was that? 2070. Oh,
That's Victoria Deckham.
Oh, Laura Deckham, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Laura Victoria. Sorry, I'm getting my notes mixed up.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine. All the work went in to establish that pun, and you've just destroyed it in 1 second of inattention.
I was trying to find the brackets.
I know. I'm pure mockery, my darling. 2009 Jock and Roll in the line in black and gold for Newcastle.
And we got Femme Fatale once again on the jam line for Durham. Previous jams are anything to go by. This should be a high point scoring one for them, but maybe the fatigue's setting in. Maybe.
Yeah, Femme Fatale is being kept really effectively in. I don't want to say in their place.
Yeah.
Because that's just rude. But you know, as a defender, what you want to do is you want to keep your jammer basically pinned down, and that's exactly what they've done.
Oh, and it looks as though Femme Fatale pulled the dummy on the star pass there. Well, looks as though they were going for it. Did not manage to sneak their way through. They bought that dummy.
They did. They did.
It all gets locked down right on the apex of turn number 1 there. Femme Fatale got for Durham going up the inside, but gets stopped in their tracks.
Newcastle's jammer being held right at the back of that pack again. But then again, Femme Fatale is pretty much right there as well.
Yeah, both of them being held to a standstill here, he says, as they finally break out.
Laura Lockdown doing her work again.
And there we go. Newcastle managed to finally make their way through.
I lie. That was Kushti Skittles. That wasn't Laura Lockdown.
Kushti Skittles, a great 1v1 situation. Very colourful pants.
You know, I was just about to say, not only a great player, excellent fashion sense. Ooh, that was a shoulder right to the left sternum.
It was, and it looks as though there was a little bit of a whippet situation going around on the outside of the
around the outside.
Around the outside.
Around the outside. Ooh, look at that. Gravity is just taking its toll. Davies is hitting the track. Jock and Roll. Ooh, just sneaking past number 999, hit and run. Josh, that wonderful player for Durham in white, number 999, hit and run. How much money do you want to bet that they work in emergency services?
What makes you say that?
Well, their name is Hit and Run, and their number is 999.
There might be a criminal as well. Actually, thinking about it,
they might just be a really bad driver.
Yeah, hopefully not.
Yeah.
But, you know,
I was hoping for emergency services, but I like your pessimistic version of the process as well.
Based on their on-track wheel work, I feel as though they are very good behind the wheel and on wheels.
Yes, that's exactly it. That's exactly it.
I'm hoping it's the former rather than the latter there as we go to the jam line. We got Sorry Not Sorry on the jam line for Durham.
And Victoria Deckham, 77, in the black and gold for Newcastle.
I believe they were given a star pass earlier, but didn't really get a chance to shine.
That's very true. Got the star.
Let's see what they can do.
Then, oof.
Well, they can get recycled to the back of the pack for starters as Durham take up lead jam once again. Tell you what, it's a very rarely seen shoulder armour on Victoria Deckham.
There was a time we used to refer to helmet covers as panties. And
yes.
The comment that
do we not call them that anymore?
I believe we refer to them as helmet covers.
Ah, right, okay.
Panties being gendered and fruity. Yeah.
Game's gone.
Yeah, it's true. But I was just about to say that poor Victoria Deckham barely had time to get her panties on.
Yeah.
And then had to, the jam was called. But now...
Tell you what, bet it were one of the men's teams that did it.
Well, you probably.
Anyway, triple digits for Durham now. 101 to 78 as they call the jam. Sorry, not sorry for scoring those points. As we go into the last 5 minutes on this one. Should have about 3 jams minimum.
Minimum.
Now, started as a very back and forth game, but it does look as though Durham are running away with it. But
you know what?
Running away with it, walking briskly away with it.
Skating away. Skating, one might say.
That's better.
Yeah, 17-14, Jock and Roll on the line in black and gold for Newcastle. And number white, it's 135, Tinkerbell for Durham. And Tinkerbell makes short work of that pack. That's some fancy feet.
Exactly, fancy work, light on a feet.
It's like a taking a page from a Mike Wazowski book. It's scary feet, scary feet, scary feet, scary feet, scary feet. Some really good recycling there from our pivot.
Really? No, they made Tinker Rebel go all the way to the back just to be sent to the penalty box.
That's number 558. That's Hell Block H.
Yeah, great strategy there from Newcastle.
Ooh, Hell Block H giving Laura Lockdown a bit of a shove there. This is that's not a contretemps I would want to see take place in a dark alley. You know what I'm saying?
No, absolutely not.
Good, because I don't.
No.
Number 1714 is getting recycled all the way to the back of the pack and almost getting taken off her feet by the Durham pivot, who wasn't on track at the moment.
Ooh, goes for a disco bump. Not effective at all against Killer Mockingbird.
That's quite interesting. The fact that they made it right past Laura Lockdown that's impressive.
Yeah, it might be the fatigue setting in possibly, but
possibly.
We will see. But Tinker Rebel gets straight out of the penalty box and back onto the point scoring. They are on it, and I believe
Killer Mockingbird.
Beautiful footwork there. Of course, this one will go for the full 2 minutes again with Tinker Rebel picking up lead Jam and then being sent to the penalty box. Goes up for there, and Jam has been called for a little.
We're just going to take a moment. Indeed. So
just take a moment. It's a full contact sport as well, you know.
That's exactly it. Josh, of the merchandise.
Yeah.
What is exciting you most, just from this distance that we are at, where we can see all of this gorgeousness?
I haven't had a chance to look because I arrived 2 minutes before the first game.
But well, you did better than I did.
Tradition is to go by. We have wonderful prizes just over here near the entrance.
Of course, we have the tombola. I almost forgot the tombola. How could I forget the tombola?
How can you?
Lovely Thomas Bola.
He was on form when he invented that spinning drum. Yeah, but we also have loads of baked goods available from the Tuck Shop. I haven't had a look at them yet.
No. I ate my breakfast in the car, which consisted of my breakfast and my lunch.
We got to arrive on time more. You know?
In my defense, I drove down from Barnard Castle.
Barnard Castle. Did you have a eye test?
No. Yes. I mean, actually, these are new glasses.
Bringing back this lockdown
These
humor.
are new glasses. How could you tell? Yeah. So that's in my defense.
That's like thin. No
Good.
excuse. But we've got loads of merchandise available from all of the teams, as with most, if not all, roller derby teams. All of the money that you spend on merch goes back into
straight back into the teams. And that's the thing about roller derby, is it's a grassroots sport, and
100%.
Roller derby doesn't take place without its fans. Without we all look at the players, but without the players, without the fans, without the volunteers, without the refs, without everybody involved, roller derby simply would not be.
Yeah, no, it takes a lot. Well, it takes a lot.
It takes a village.
Yes, to make a roller derby. Can't do that.
It takes a village to play a game.
Yeah.
That's maybe, I don't know. It's the best I've got.
Why that saying? Anyway. Oh dear.
So we only have a little bit of time left in this game.
I'm going to go have a look. Table, see what's going on.
You madman. What table are you looking at? Or for?
So basically, what we have is our game. So basically, we have two brackets, bracket A and bracket B. Each team has a round-robin format. So bracket A, that's Glasgow, Maiden...
Girders.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, my dyslexia just messed me up
on
that
one.
No,
you're fine.
Yeah, so we got Glasgow, Leeds and Belfast in bracket A, and we got Durham, Newcastle and Brighton in bracket B. The winner of bracket A will face the winner of bracket B at the final, which will be occurring just before 4 o'clock this afternoon. And basically, winner of that game wins the whole shebang.
The whole enchilada.
Enchilada and the quesadillas too.
Oh man, who doesn't like a bit of quesadilla?
Love a quesadilla. I learned how to make them from a YouTube video. They are so banging, dude. Oh my god.
Nice.
Was there an official timeout there? I don't know what that whistle was for. Well, we were just having an injury break there, but yeah.
Well, we'll find out in a sec.
What's happening?
I have no idea.
Baked goods, they're available. And we got the Hive skate shop available.
Ooh, I do like a skate shop. We've had a very impressive whistle.
There we go. So the officials have called the game for the final score 113-87 in favor of Newcastle Durham Roller Derby. Durham wins.